everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. We have an exciting one today. It's Avengers 2, Avengers Age of Ultron. Last week we watched Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm really looking forward to getting into this one. Gonna try not to hype it or say I'm disappointed or if I really liked it. Just want to get into it. Jen, what do you think going into Age of Ultron?
So this is the follow-up Avengers movie?
Right.
Okay. I'm not sure what Voltron is.
Ultron.
Ultron.
Voltron is a character from like these 5 machines come together, kind of like the Megazords and Power Rangers. That's Voltron. Ultron is something else.
Okay, well, obviously, I don't know what Ultron is, but I really did like the Avengers movie. I'm excited to see what the follow-up is. I have really become quite a fan of when the team gets together, which I'm assuming happens in this movie too, since it's called Avengers.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
That means yes. I am really looking forward to that, especially since we've seen so many individual movies. So I'm really excited to see the team get back together again. Also excited to see who the villain is. It has so much action-packed juiciness. So I'm really, really excited for it.
All right, I want to talk about this one when we're done because I have a lot of feelings about this movie. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. Avengers Age of Ultron.
Your hair looks really good.
What?
Your hair looks really good today.
Oh,
I mean,
thanks.
it always looks good, but especially today.
Oh. Thank you. Oh, this is Joss Whedon again.
Oh, pervy perv. Love it. I mean, he's brilliant, but
Still
quite a
perv.
What's his name? Sparrow or
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye?
Jeez. Nice.
Shit! Language. Jarvis, what's the view from upstairs?
Wait a second. No one else is going to deal with the fact that Cap just said language?
Right? I'm with him. Like,
I think that you and I are a lot like Iron Man and Captain America. Because I feel like that's something I would absolutely say.
you have said that.
Can we hold them? The Avengers. Deploy the rest of the tanks.
Please back away. We are here to help.
No surrender!
I'm going to surrender. You delete it.
You didn't see that coming? Somebody want to deal with that bunker?
Jeez.
Thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like they're lining up.
Well, they're excited. Guys, stop. We got to talk this through. It's good talk.
Aww. Quite kinky. I mean, she was all rubbing on it. Oh, wow. That looks really good.
We have a second enhanced. You'll have to be faster than that.
Thor report on the Hulk?
The gates of hell are filled with the screams of his victims.
That's cool.
It is.
The scepter is alien. There are elements I can't quantify.
You may recognize.
Jarvis, Doctor.
Meet the competition. If we can harness this power, apply it to my Iron Legion protocol, I see a suit of armor around the world.
Sounds like a Cold War time.
What is this?
Hello, I am Jarvis. You are Ultron.
This feels wrong.
I am contacting Mr. Stark now.
Mr. Stark,
I am unable to access the mainframe. What are you trying
we're
to
having a nice talk. I'm here to help.
stop?
Jarvis.
Boom. You looking for this? Boom. Right up to the general's palace. I drop it at his feet. I'm like, boom. You looking for this?
It's not meant for mortal men.
Neither was Omaha Beach, Blondie.
Stop trying to scare us.
It's Stan Lee.
Eggshell.
He's also a huge dork. Chicks dig that. So what do you think? Should I?
If I lift it, I then rule Asgard?
Yes, of course.
Are you even pulling? Are you on my team? Just represent.
Come on, Cap.
Nothing. You're all not worthy.
Oh my goodness.
How could you be worthy?
It's like The Walking Dead meets Terminator.
We're all killers. Ultron. In the flesh, piece of our time.
Sorry. Don't turn green.
You want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change. I had strings, but now I'm free.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's going around. Come on, use your words, buddy. I have more than enough words to describe.
You just roll over, show your belly every time somebody snarls.
Only when I've created a murder bot.
We didn't. We can bust arms dealers all the live long day, but that up there, that's the end game. We'll lose.
And we'll do that together too. Always right.
No.
Okay,
calling.
maybe
Thank
a
you.
shining moment for him.
I'd like to find
People create smaller people. Children. I lost the word there. I've come to save the world. You lost your parents in the bombings. I've seen the records.
We're 10 years old, having dinner, the four of us.
Liar!
Roll under the bed and the second shell hits, but it doesn't go off.
Gotta go. Who's that? Girlfriend.
He's lying.
Liar!
What dialect?
Wakanda, Wakanda.
Wakanda.
I don't follow.
Wakanda.
What comes out of Wakanda?
Let's talk business. Upon this rock, I will build my church. Look at me. Do I look like Iron Man Stark? I'm sorry. I'm sure that's gonna be okay. I'm sorry.
We'd have to break anything.
Clearly, you've never made an omelet.
You beat me by 1 second.
Captain America. God's righteous man. I can't physically throw up in my mouth.
You believe?
Glad you asked that, because I wanted to take this time to explain my evil plan.
I like Ultron a lot. He's a lot like Tony Stark, obviously. Nice.
Stay down, kid.
The girl tried to warp my mind.
I doubt a human can keep her at bay.
Fortunately, I am mighty.
Done the whole mind control thing.
Not a fan.
Again.
You'll never fail.
Oh man, what a time.
Aw.
Peggy.
For our dance.
Oh, I miss Peggy.
I can
Yeah.
still save you.
Where your power leads.
Oh, cool.
You'll catch on. But first, you might need to catch Dr. Banner.
I'm calling it Veronica.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice. Jeez.
Right. Don't mention puny Banner. In the back? Dick move, Banner.
Ooh,
I mean, don't they have something that can like paralyze him or?
not really.
Should just drop him in the water somewhere.
Come on, Bruce, you gotta work with me.
Battlefield removal.
I'm sorry.
Man, there's so much destruction.
I know. I mean, is he simply just trying to like knock him out?
Yeah, it's trying to like subdue him. Oh, thank God these guys are here. Look how good that looks.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
This is Laura.
I know all your names.
These are
Look at your face.
smaller agents.
Oh my goodness.
Did you bring any Nat?
That's little Natasha.
Nathaniel.
Traitor.
And it's got 2.5 kids.
That's right. Yeah, with Velma from the original Scooby-Doo live-action movie.
Right?
Scream and your entire staff dies.
Jesus.
One way to start a conversation.
But we all have room to improve.
Oh no.
Missed our window.
Did we?
Aw.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do you mind? Earth's mightiest heroes pulled us apart like cotton candy.
I don't trust a guy without a dark side. Call me old-fashioned.
I agree.
Let's just say you haven't seen it
You know
yet.
Ultron's...
I'm sorry.
You guys want some lemonade?
Mr. Stark,
I totally was expecting her to say that too.
Don't take from my pile.
Do me a favor. Try not to bring it to life. Back in the day, I had eyes everywhere, ears everywhere else. Ultron says the Avengers are the only thing between him and his mission. His mission is global destruction. Outwit the Platinum Bastard.
Steve doesn't like that kind of talk.
You know what, Romanoff? Has anyone been in contact with Helen Shaw?
The most versatile substance on the planet. And they used it to make a frisbee. Typical.
Uh-oh. Oh god, that's not gonna be good.
All right, strictly recon. I'll hit the Nexus, I'll join you.
How could you?
How could I what?
You said we would destroy the Avengers.
The human race will have every opportunity to improve when the Earth starts to settle. God throws a stone at it. Wait, guys! Leave me alone!
It's a little bit of an anger problem.
You know what's in that cradle? The power to make real change. Stop it.
I get so annoyed with this deal.
No.
I'm always picking up after you boys.
No big deal, just a semi like flying through the air. Oh good.
Don't do this.
What choice do we have?
Always a train scene.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Oh, nice.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Look at Black Widow.
he's just a kid. Older than my son. You know what I'm talking about.
Ultron can't tell the difference between saving the world and destroying it. Where do you think he gets that?
Ultron didn't go after Jarvis because he was angry. He attacked him because he was scared of what he can do.
You want me to help you put Jarvis into this thing?
No!
This is getting so juicy.
We're mad scientists. We're monsters, buddy. We've got to own it.
I think a lot about meteors, the purity of them. Boom, the end. What doesn't kill me just makes me stronger.
One of his guys just killed him.
Yeah, his bigger robot body killed his smaller robot body.
I know you're angry.
No, we're way past that. I could choke the life out of you and never change a shade.
Banner after every... What? You didn't see that coming?
Rerouting the upload.
Oh my god. Oh, this is so juicy. I can't even stand it. Oh. Wait a minute. Isn't that the guy from WandaVision? No?
Who's to say? Let's just watch.
Wait, but his name wasn't Jarvis. Is it? It's him, right?
Have to watch.
Thor, you helped create this?
The Mind Stone. It's one of the 6 Infinity Stones.
We reconfigured Jarvis's matrix to create something new.
Yeah.
I'm not Ultron. I'm not Jarvis. I am
I am on the side of life. Ultron isn't. Maybe I am a monster. I don't think I'd know if I were one. So there may be no way to make you trust me. But we need to go.
Iron Man's the one he's waiting for.
That's true. He hates you the most.
All they want is to live their lives in peace. We can do our best to protect them. And we can get the job done. Ultron thinks we're monsters. This isn't just about beating him. It's about whether he's right.
Come to confess your sins.
Have you been juicing? What if I bring you?
This is how you end, Tony. This is peace in my time.
Ultron.
My vision. They really did take everything from me.
You shut me out. You think I care?
Jesus.
Sokovia is going for a ride.
You rise, only to fall. The dust settles. The only thing living in this world will be metal.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my God.
I got airborne heading up to the bridge.
You get killed, walk it off.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
City's flying. We're fighting an army of robots, and I have a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense. I'll send your brother to come find you, but if you step out that door, you are an Avenger.
Oh my gosh.
Never.
Never what? You didn't finish!
Oh yeah, you betcha. I really like her character. What is her, like, name?
Harley. Otherwise, you can just call her Wanda.
Oh my God, she is Wanda!
Hold your fire!
Oof.
Glad you like the view, Romanoff. It's about to get better.
Nice.
Fury, you son of a bitch.
Ooh, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Altitude.
This is S.H.I.E.L.D.?
This is what S.H.I.E.L.D.'s supposed to be.
I'm running out of things to say.
Nice.
You and Banner better not be playing hide the zucchini.
How can you possibly hope to stop me?
Like the old man said. Together.
Good for you, Tony.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. What a shot, right out of the comic book.
With the benefit of hindsight.
War Machine coming at you, right up.
We were in the market.
I got no strings, so I have fun.
Do they kill him off? Oh my God.
You didn't see that coming.
For God's sake. If you stay here, you'll die.
I just did.
Now I need you to turn this bird around, okay? Can't track you in stealth mode. I need you.
You're afraid.
Of you.
Humans are odd, but there is grace in their failings. I think you missed that.
They're doomed.
Yes. But a thing isn't beautiful because it lasts.
You're unbearably naive.
I was born yesterday.
Well, the Vision's artificial intelligence. A machine. So it doesn't count. But if you put the hammer in an elevator, it would still go up. Elevator's not worthy.
Someone has been playing an intricate game and has made pawns of us.
You think you can find out what's coming?
I do.
That man has no regard for lawn maintenance. Maybe I should take a page out of Barton's book. Build Pepper a farm.
The simple life.
You get there one day.
Well, we're not the 27 Yankees.
We got some hitters. Let's beat them into shape.
Avengers!
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Just finished watching Avengers Age of Ultron. A lot of things were happening behind the scenes as this was being made. I really like Age of Ultron. What did you think?
This movie had so many nail-biting moments. Let me start out by saying, normally I don't like movies where there is an overabundance of characters. Sometimes it can just feel like it's a little too much. But there was quite a few characters in this movie, and yet I absolutely loved it. I was completely consumed with what was gonna happen next. I really, really liked the twins. I'm so upset that I did not notice Wanda. I did notice that she has an accent in this movie. Maybe that's why I didn't pick up on it, or maybe I just assumed that it was a different character entirely. I was really upset that I didn't notice her. I loved seeing Vision kind of come into this movie. I only saw a very small amount of WandaVision, but his character always was very interesting to me. So I liked him being thrown into the mix.
Yeah. We had to stop watching WandaVision for future spoilers that are outside of this movie for stuff that comes up later. We only watched the first 3 episodes of WandaVision, I think.
I actually liked in this movie that they had a good amount of characters come in. We had Fury come back for a little bit. That was nice. The character of Ultron, he was very different to me with regards to your typical villain. I at first didn't really understand it. I was like, okay, does this guy want peace or not? I was just very confused because he kept kind of switching back and forth. But in the end, it became very clear that he just wanted to completely decimate the human race in general. Not really clear why. I know he said something about, basically starting over.
Yeah, he's programmed for peace. That's what Tony Stark programmed him to do. And his version of peace, true peace, would be if humans weren't here. So that's not exactly a unique storyline or plot structure, but that's why.
Well, I'm not saying that was unique. I'm saying the way his mannerisms and just some of the stuff that he said was just very strange. I mean, he was even funny at times.
Yeah,
it was very strange.
Like
and he's supposed, yes, but he's supposed to be artificial intelligence. So he's not like a human being. I expect that from a normal human character, but this artificial intelligence character I thought was brilliant. I love Tony Stark, but this was on him. That was his fault. But I love Tony Stark because he clearly, the minute that he realized, we're in trouble, he wanted to try and fix it. I'm not saying that, he tried to fix it in the greatest way, but he understood the magnitude of Ultron's capabilities. So I think that he realized he needed to come up with something that was going to match that. Which I know Holden's like, oh, well, he's the cause for all this fighting and blah, 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 he started it. But
he did.
People have their bad days, people make mistakes.
Yeah, Tony's bad day caused thousands to die.
I embrace the fact that Tony Stark realized that he made a oopsie, and he was trying to fix it. And honestly, if he had not done that, we wouldn't have Vision. So really, I mean, it's fine. So I really, really liked the character of Ultron. I thought it was brilliant, the fact that Tony Stark created this, obviously to be a benefit to them, but somehow it manifested into the opposite. and it became a villain that they had to now corral up, and I thought that was great. I was completely like glued to the screen seeing what was gonna happen. Captain America, I have to say, I'm not the biggest fan of his character, just as opposed to the other characters. In this movie, I think that he did his character perfectly. I really admired a lot of the comments that he said. I loved when he was like, language. It reminded me of Holden 100%. He actually says that multiple times.
Well, I don't.
He does, people.
It's an exaggeration.
He does. I enjoyed his character in this movie a lot more than when I first encountered the character. So his character at this point, I kind of feel like it's a hit or a miss with me. There's been certain movies where I think he just shines and he's a great character and he adds just to the entire film. And then there's other movies where I'm just kind of like, okay, he's fine, I guess, but not my favorite. What is one of the twins' names? Silver?
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. Little confused about that because it sounds like he's like a staple character in other.
Right. Well, we'll talk about that. There's a reason for that.
So if he's dead, I'm not understanding. Is that the end of his story or does it begin late? You know, you never know with the MCU.
Right.
So, what else? I thought it was a great movie. I think I enjoyed this one a little more. See, and this is so new to me because every MCU movie that I see, I like it a little more, except for the one that we watched last. That's the one exception.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Y'all don't hate me. It wasn't my favorite. All the other MCU movies, I very much have been like, oh my gosh, this is so much better than the last, and I'm just not used to that. So I think it was, and then Sparrow, what's this?
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. I really liked the way that they went with his character in this movie. They kind of showed not that he's not human, but the just
normalcy.
The normal side of him. He has a wife and 2.5 kids, and a house that he kept secret because he didn't want them harmed in any way. And that became a safe haven for the team. That was a nice little addition that they threw in there. My favorite thing about this film, hands down, is just the team being together. I think that they mesh well. They work together well, despite the fact that, at times mainly Captain America and Iron Man, but they may have some differences, but I think just as a team, they work really, really well. This movie did a really good job of highlighting that, so I think that it was really great. One thing I did not like was the Hulk and Black Widow.
Why?
I am just not feeling their relationship, their crush, their hookup, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't feel organic at all.
Okay.
That may just be me. And it may just be the way that they are portraying Black Widow when she is talking to him or when they are obviously having some sort of connection. It's so far off from what I have seen from her character. It doesn't feel right. I don't necessarily like it. I don't like what they did with the Hulk, where he's just possibly somewhere in Fiji at the bottom of the ocean. Where is he? I know we're probably gonna find out. I know it.
Right.
But I wish they would have kind of wrapped that up a little more. That's my only complaint about this movie. Maybe I'm not one for romances in these MCU movies. I want to see the action. I'm not really concerned about the Hulk and Black Widow getting it on.
And the zucchini.
Yes. But otherwise, I really, really enjoyed this movie. Visually, I thought it looked good too. You were absolutely right about the Hulk. He looked so good.
Still gets better too.
It looks so good. Very, very real life. Great movie all around. So is there an Avengers 3?
I can't tell you. I can't tell you that.
What do you mean you can't tell me?
You'll have to wait and see. That's all.
All right, y'all. Well, I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah.
At the time that this was made, a few things were going on behind the scenes. There was a series of movie called The Amazing Spider-Man, which is what you got me for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Those series of films, they were owned by Sony Pictures. At the time that this was coming out, they had just done The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which also takes place in New York. And so they were trying to work out a deal in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 to see if they could get like Stark Tower just in the background to see if they could just do something like that to maybe try to tie the universe together. Because in the comic books, Spider-Man is a part of the Avengers. But in the film world, Spider-Man's film rights is owned by a different company.
Wait a minute. So in the films, does Spider-Man ever get thrown into the mix?
We'll have to see. But as of right now,
of course, people.
as of right now, they couldn't work out a deal. So that's always kind of been a frustrating thing. Disney just purchased Marvel Studios maybe a few years prior to this. We finally get to see little Pinocchio references, kind of Disney's more involvement. I know, but it was just a way of seeing, you know, how they could be together in that way. Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch are actually X-Men characters.
Oh, that's another one I want to watch.
Yeah, so they're X-Men characters. The problem is that Fox, is another studio, has the film rights to the X-Men. So as these were being made, X-Men movies were also being made featuring another version of Quicksilver. So there's the Fox Quicksilver and then the MCU Quicksilver. And in the comic books, Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch are both mutants, but Fox owns the rights, so they can't say mutants, and they can't even say their characters' names.
So I'm sure you're not going to tell me, but Quicksilver, is he actually dead?
I can't tell you.
That means he's not.
Okay. They can't call them mutants in this, they call them enhanced. They're enhanced people. So just a lot of things that were kind of going on behind the scenes. I really like Age of Ultron. I didn't realize until later, a lot of fans actually didn't like this movie.
Really? Well, that goes along with me liking it.
I mean, I went for like several years actually thinking that people loved Age of Ultron. Didn't find out till later that people didn't like it.
What is it that people didn't like?
I think the kind of to the tune of The Dark World, they just thought it maybe took itself a little too seriously, which I thought was strange. And feel free to correct me if you didn't like it, let me know down in the comments why. But there were moments that kind of broke the tension, you know, where you'd have Barton joking about, you know, we're flying in a city and there's robots and I have a bow and arrow. Just like this self-realization of what's going on and kind of not taking itself too seriously. But I guess that was why. I don't know why. I loved Ultron. I thought he was a great villain. I thought he was really intimidating. He was very, very smart. Kind of like if Tony Stark was a bad guy, kind of what he would be like. But I really liked it. I think Age of Ultron, I think it's better than the first Avengers. I thought it was great. This is the last time we're gonna see Joss Whedon direct anything. Well, I don't want to say anymore, but we'll leave it at that. I really liked it as well. I would love to know what everyone else thought and why some fans didn't like it. I was surprised to know that a lot of people didn't.
I'm not sure if it was an intentional thing, but kind of how you mentioned that Ultron was probably like what Tony Stark would have been like if he was a villain.
Right.
So I like that they kind of added that in there with those similarities. I thought that was very, very interesting. I thought overall Ultron was just a very interesting villain apart from your typical villain or what we've seen so far. So I thought it was really great. I'm actually surprised to hear that a lot of people disliked this movie, but I guess it goes along with kind of what I've been liking.
Well, I don't know if I would say most people didn't like it, but I do know that there was like a pretty sizable group that didn't. Oh, one other thing. So we learned that inside the Tesseract was the Mind Stone that they put on Vision's forehead. And then Thanos makes that brief appearance at the end where he grabs,
I'm so excited for that.
He grabs the glove or the gauntlet. We learned that there's like at least 4 Infinity Stones somewhere in the galaxy at play. How do you feel about Thanos being teased since the first Avengers movie?
I feel like it's a juicy apple just being like dangled in my face. I am so interested to see what his character is about, partly because my son goes on and on and on about Thanos. Not really into detail, but just how much
trying
like
to get into like Captain America.
he enjoys it. Oh, good luck with that. I've heard the name Thanos quite a bit, but I have no idea. Well, prior to this, I had no idea what he looked like, what he was about, and I still don't know what he's about, but at least I have seen him and he looks just so menacing. I am so excited because I love villains. I love the different layers to them, and they always bring a juicy story. So I am so excited to find out what he's about, but I'm kind of frustrated too because the last movie that we watched, they had Thanos in it, just a smidge, and now I'm seeing him in the post-credits scene. I want to see him like prime time in the movie. So give it to me.
Yeah, it'll come. Give it some time.
Okay, Dad.
We have one more Phase 2 movie, and then we'll be into Phase 3, and we'll be about halfway done with Marvel movies at that point. So we'll be at a good little halfway mark. We're only halfway done, so there's a lot more story to go. with these
I
characters.
can't wait because it is so juicy already.
Yeah,
so.
it's good. I think most fans will say that Phase 3 has the best movies, with the exception of maybe Winter Soldier.
Really?
Or something, yeah. So it gets, you know, there's some quality stuff to come as well. All right, that's it. Let us know what you thought down in the comments below, whether you liked this movie or not, and why you liked it or why you didn't like it. Like this video if you enjoyed, helps the channel out a lot. Consider joining my Patreon to get early access to select videos like this and some fun bonus content as well. We're doing memberships as well, so we'll do once a month a live stream with me and some of the other members, so that's a lot of fun. Consider subscribing if you want to see more fun content like this. As always, we appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.